Let's go through a simple explanation of what a building product management solution can do. In this example, I want to utilize one of the projects. We want to track materials in the context of a project. We want to manage these materials with Green Wizard. So we're going to set up a project. I'm going to go through here the setup screen once we're logged into our account, logging in some of the basic details on this project. Address information, city, state, zip information, square footage. We'll go through the budget. We're also going to go select the building type, the building use, delivery system, the stage of the project that it's set up. This is all relevant information for the project team and good for tracking as we go through. Make some of these selections of the drop downs. There we go. I'm also going to identify that we want more information on building product manufacturers on certain elements: health, disclosure, transparency. I'm going to check those boxes. I'm also going to determine when we're going to make those material selections, estimated start date on the project, and estimated completion date. We are not going to be seeking lead. This is just about health and disclosure. So I'm going to hit save, select the location information, and set that information up to create the project. Now let's talk about what a dynamic office master spec can really do in this type of building product management solution. Our firm librarian has already gone in here and set up all of the labels for the products that we typically use and call it in our office master spec. This is a digital format. I can literally drag and drop all the material selections that our firm typically uses by division that have been set up and organized by my firm, add those to the project. We'll go here, we'll select the sample project that we're going to use it in, add to my project. Make sure that the transparency tracker is going to be selected, save. All those products are now moved in here. I'm going to give you a couple more examples of showing this. We'll go through and show some additional selections. Go back here to label. I'm going to go into another division, view. Then I'm going to go here and I'm going to select all. I'm going to pull all the products in for that division and automatically move those products into the project again. Another example, select and move over as spec'd. It's going to pick the project and they're all going to show up in this list. So I'm going to go in here one more time, select label, click view, and again we're going to move a whole nother division of products. Select all. This is great. All the insulation, all these products in this division, add to, select, and mark as specified, move right into my project. You can see this list compiling with all the materials. These are all the basis of design or whatever my firm has identified as those office specs. We can very, very quickly add all these into the project. This is a huge time saver as we get out of the gate and we're always using the right materials. Transparency for material choices is a very powerful part of what this building product management solution can do. In the context of this project, we can now select the transparency tracker. A compiled list of all the materials that we've added from our office master spec is now part of the project. All the divisions, all the manufacturers, all the CSI numbers are organized and editable and sortable. We can go in here and most importantly, we can now look at what attributes, health, disclosure, transparency information. This tab is for looking at life cycle impact. We can look at all the information that these products contain, what products may have and may not contain certain pieces of information we're looking for in this project. Very, very easy to sort through. We can also go over here and sort by CSI divisions. We compare 3 or 4 of the basis of design and see what's going to be the best fit for this particular need, this client, whatever that may be. So we can go here, scroll down. Certain products have life cycle impact. Certain products have, this particular door has an HPD. We can go in to see and compare. Again, side-by-side comparisons, giving information in a very easy to read table format. So let's click on the health impact. And again, same product list. Depending on what it is we're looking for, we can sort and view all these different fields. We can see the total number of products that may contain certain attributes. We can, again, sort this by CSI division and do a side-by-side comparison. What is our office typically using on projects, and what of those options are we most concerned with? These choices are now very, very educated, very well informed on information we have right at our fingertips. So here, I'm going to run a comparison. I can look at all 3 of these products next to each other, or I can go and see and sort out what it is that's most important. Scrolling through this entire list, you can see lots of different options. There's lots of options here to make decisions as we go through the project, as our specifier gets involved, as our interiors team gets involved. All of this information is now collaborative and shared in the context of one location in this project. So scrolling down here, we can also go up to and make a change in the cost information. So as we start getting cost information in, we can add that as that's going to be a factor. Now I can go over here and select the sustainability. This is always something we've had. We can go in here, and this is the same things we've always really been concerned with. Regional, recycled, sustainability reports that contain information from the manufacturer, all in one easy place to reference and view information. Let's talk about how we can now track these products and identify substitutes. Obviously, every product we have in our office spec may not fit every project. So this example, I'm going to look at 3 different doors pulled in automatically for us. We've got some pricing information. I want to run a comparison. So I click the compare. I've got a side-by-side analysis of all the product information that's in the database, supporting documents, certifications, performance data, all for us to view. I can go in here and look at more detail. If I want to maybe find a comparable door to this Trio E, I can go to the library and go to the database, click on Find Similar, and it's going to go out into the system and pull out by CSI number and by the recycled content that this one has, give me 19 other options. So I can scroll through from our firm library and from the Green Wizard database all of the other options I may have available to me to have this specification written for this project. I can even filter that further down by manufacturer, certifications, attributes, labels, documents, etc. So depending on what it is I'm looking for, but I'm actually going to go into this one, go back to the project, and now let's say a little further along, we're actually going to mark this product as purchased. We're not making a decision between 3, we're marking one particular one as purchased and installed on the project. We track the actual cost that's provided by the subcontractor, who it was purchased by, and even the date. And of course this can be backdated by other selections. Now we have much better information on what's going on at the project level with the products. The final component here is the closeout and obviously repeat. So we can go in here, now that all these products are marked as purchased, we have a closeout package of all the materials that were actually installed in the project, not the ones we just looked at and maybe evaluated, but all the data and all the material that was actually installed that we know that was marked as such. All that information is tracked and included in the project level details. You can go in here and view and print all this information. It's archived at your fingertips. Let's go back to that project real quick. We can also export all this information into a very detailed view, similar to what we're looking at already, in an export sheet. It's right into a Excel format. I'm going to pull that down to my desktop, pull that open real quick, and you'll see all that information is viewed here. You can see the difference between the red and the green fields. Some of these in this example I've marked as purchase, others were not. So we can see all the information here, same fields, same data. Very powerful as you guys are historically looking on what other have used on projects, what cost points, what data points are there, all at your fingertips. Thanks for watching. To learn more, I encourage you to go to greenwizard.com/education, where this video will be posted and a whole host of other videos are available for you. Thank you.